This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got a special treat for you folks tonight. Sports writing heavyweight Bill Simmons is in the house. Bill, welcome to 2K Sports.
What an honor. I've been waiting for the invite for years.
And we've been waiting for the acceptance. Thanks for joining us.
Let's do this.
The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup. It's their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Right you are. I mean, winning the games they were supposed to win. No doubt they'll look to continue that tonight.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match, DA. Thanks. Well, Robert Covington can defend, he can shoot. We know that. Some would say he's a very underrated factor for this team. Doesn't need the headlines, but always contributes.
Yeah, but he became one of those guys who everyone was saying he was underrated for so long, and now he's become a little overrated.
Overrated.
It happens. He wasn't good in the playoffs. He hurt them in the Boston series.
Could not shoot.
His shooting went away.
And his defense wasn't all that great.
But he's under a good contract. And
he has a great contract, doesn't he?
Yep.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Teague is at the point with Wiggins.
Really thoughtful guys who aren't afraid to share stuff. You know, some of the guys try to protect their images and their...
Look at that jam!
They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right.
Long-lost cousin Ben Simmons headlined a tremendous rookie class in 2017. And in fact, people might think it's the best rookie.
And I still believe in De'Aaron Fox. I think those guys can be all-stars, too.
Here's Wiggins. Cans the shot from the wing. Wiggins. Embiid inside. Towns on him. Goes back up. And Embiid lays it in. Butler against Covington. Goes up from the top of the key. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second right now.
I do. I wish they spent more money on salaries.
I agree.
I wish they blew it out. I mean, I think this is the first year we've had...
Potential, I think, to be a multi-time All-Star.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Redick is checked in, and that one's good. Here's Butler. That one falls. Butler's got 9.
There's never been an era where we didn't. What do people think the Jordan era Bulls were, and what do they think the Shaq, Kobe Lakers were?
Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. But they need him to find... I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
Simmons runs the...
I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people and he leaves.
And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Rose finds Towns. And Towns throws it down. Chandler kicks to Muscala. Lays it up and banks it in. McConnell. And a change for the Timberwolves. Taj Gibson's checked in for Jang. It's stolen by Jones. It's good. And he makes his first shot. Jones kicks to Covington. And the rejection by Embiid. Solid. Again, can't hit. The 76ers shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Shamet drills it from outside. Embiid inside, defended by Gibson. That one is good.
About 23 points per, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And really for him, it's about putting in the work.
Johnson kicks to Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got
with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
And the dunk by Embiid. Johnson against Saric. And here's Covington from the arc. Drops in the tray. David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
That's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down. This game has been all him, and he's down on the bench. There's enough physicality in the game.
There's the lob to Towns. Hammers the alley-oop to the inside. Covington with the steal. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Nice sleep exit. Really, the only reason that people question him, the talent, the size, and you love his personality as well, but this guy has some if he's healthy.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, by Saric. No good.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish. And he's got a smaller defender on him.
Rose passes to Towns. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have,
Margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking this past year. Taj Gibson, I think, is undervalued for what he brings in toughness, shooting, and defense.
In this game. And Jeff Teague grew up in Indianapolis, spent a season with the Pacers. Clark, you've spent some time around that team. What are your impressions of Teague?
I think he's
shot by Chandler, wide open, but they recover it. Tries again. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor.
The player as possible, and at his size, he shoots it deep, he can post you up, and as he gets better as a passer, he's going to be harder to guard.
And the Timberwolves making a change.
As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And the wide open shot from Rose. Off target from outside. The 76ers trail. Redick for three. Buries it from three-point range. Rejection by Towns. Kicks it to Covington. Inside. Saric. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. This will bring it up for Minnesota. McConnell and Fultz, the playmaking pair in the backcourt. Simmons is out there with Johnson. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Oh, here's Covington. Back to Towns. Goes up the baseline, and there's another one for the Timberwolves. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Shot from 12. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
For the effort.
And it's Wiggins missing. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round.
With Brown as the team was turning things around.
Yeah, I love it, Kevin. I really do. I mean, being able to see the long-term picture and stay with the coaching track record for having teams be successful. And with ownership behind him, I think the players will follow his lead. Remember, he's got the dual role as coach.
The Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And he gets the bucket. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer, Wiggins, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition.
They're up. He's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in. Higgins outside. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Butler against Covington. Puts it up from 7. And Embiid finishes inside.
And willingness to step up in the big moment.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Big bucket for him there.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Simmons dishes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down. Sixers. They double him with Wiggins. Redick for 3. Pools in another board.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Minnesota calls timeout. Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Markelle Fultz has checked in for J.J. Redick. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Covington with the steal. To the wing right side. Here's Towns. It's in!
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
And the 76ers call time here. Embiid against Towns. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Butler. Oh, off target. Johnson, the pass to Embiid.
Oh, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's the Timberwolves now. Covington wide open. He fights. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Phenomenal finish. A 3 at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.